We need to restore personal accountability and maintain law and order.
If you present deadly physical force to one of my family members, we meet you with deadly force every time, and we win.
Zero tolerance. Guns and drugs off the streets. Safe kids, safe schools.
You push poison on our streets, and we are coming for you.
And we will put you behind bars at the Marceno Motel. It's that simple.
Good afternoon, Lee County. I'm Public Information Officer Julie Martin. Welcome to Midweek with Marceno. We want to start by bringing you the latest in a large narcotic bust that happened in Lehigh Acres. Just yesterday, the Lee County Sheriff's Tactical Narcotics Team made a huge arrest, which resulted in the seizure of more than 430 grams of cocaine and half a dozen firearms. The suspect, 52-year-old Luis Michael Pasquazzi, is a convicted felon. His history includes multiple felony drug and assault charges, and he was sentenced to more than 5 years in the Florida Department of Corrections for multiple felonies, including homicide in the 90s. This morning, Sheriff Carmine Marceno commented on the arrest, saying, quote, "This investigation is the perfect example of see it, say it, make the call. A tip received from a concerned resident led our narcotics detectives to this violent offender. Guns, drugs, and thugs will continue to be removed from the streets of Lee County. We won't hesitate 1 second to put drug dealers in the Marceno Motel," end quote. These busts are a priority for Sheriff Marceno, and he continues to find ways to expand narcotics. Most recently, the unit created the Tactical Narcotics Team, which was used to put dope dealers like Pasquazzi behind bars. Here's what the sheriff has to say.
First, I want to thank our county commissioners, amazing people, our great county manager, Roger Gisole. They gave us the tools to double the size of our narcotics unit. So double the amount of people out there enforcing. When you take guns and drugs off the streets, you save lives. People rob, kill, and steal for drugs and guns, and guess what? We keep seeing that crime rate go down, and you save lives. The amount of overdoses, people that are, using drugs, it's just a much better quality of life, and I'm proud that we're doing that at the highest level here today.
Sheriff Carmine Marceno has expanded the assets in the narcotics unit, which allows them to conduct more investigations and search warrants. On Tuesday, detectives with the unit located nearly 7 grams of fentanyl and 73 grams of cocaine on Pasquazzi and in his vehicle. Detectives then executed a search warrant at his home in Lehigh Acres, where they located a variety of other narcotics and guns. As a result of Sheriff Marceno's dedication to expanding this unit, these arrests will continue to be made and keep Lee County a paradise to live in.
So what we did was we doubled the size of the narcotics unit, which means our investigations are going all over the county every single day. As we just got to see, we arrested almost 60 plus people. The biggest operation Lee County's ever seen, taking 60 of the worst off the street. That's a great day when you take drugs and you take drug dealers, and then, by the way, taking everything a drug dealer has, their cars, their houses, and utilizing that forfeiture money for great things, to help our children stay off the streets, for summer camps, for technology. So we're taking bad money and making it good. We're doing amazing, amazing things here, and I'm so proud of them. I really am proud of our detectives.
Like the sheriff had mentioned, turning bad money into good money. In April of 2020, the Real-Time Intelligence Center was opened. The RTIC was funded by narcotic money that was taken off the streets, and it plays a vital role in agency investigations. In this specific case, detectives received an anonymous tip on social media that Pasquazzi was trafficking narcotics out of his home. Because a citizen saw something and said something, a dope dealer is now behind bars at the Marceno Motel. Here's what the sheriff had to say about the RTIC's involvement in investigations.
Our Real-Time Intelligence Center is the latest, greatest technology. I mean, to be able to utilize that intelligence center with the latest, greatest technology, the LPRs, the license plate recognition, being able that if someone commits a crime, like we just got to see someone had committed a homicide, 41 minutes later, because of that Real-Time Intelligence Center, they're in custody. Utilizing it to be in every single school at your fingertip, where now we're watching right now what's going on in your schools, immediately having the ability to scrub social media with our detectives and our analysts. It's a game changer, and Lee County is leading the way.
Pasquazzi was arrested for multiple felony charges, including possession of a controlled substance, drug trafficking, and possession of a weapon by a felon. Thanks for joining us on this week's episode of Midweek with Marceno. Be sure to tune in on Friday for another episode of Live with LCSO. For the Lee County Sheriff's Office, I'm Julie Martin. Have a great week.